The most clinically important flaviviruses that cause the fever and myalgia syndrome are dengue viruses 1 to 4. In fact, dengue is probably the most important arthropod-borne viral disease worldwide because of increasing spread of mosquitoes throughout the tropics and subtropics, and also international travel of infected humans. Dengue virus transmission via Aedes aegypti mosquitoes and also Aedes albopictus mosquitoes. Aedes aegypti mosquitoes typically breed in fresh water from sources such as water jars, vases, discarded containers, coconut husks, and old tires. These mosquitoes also inhabit dwellings and bite during the day. Dengue begins after an incubation period averaging 4 to 7 days. Typical patient experiences the sudden onset of fever, frontal headache, retroorbital pain, and back pain, along with severe myalgias. These symptoms are collectively called as breakbone fever. Often a transient macular rash, adenopathy, palatal vesicles, and scleral injection appears on the first day. The illness may last a week with additional symptoms and signs such as anorexia, nausea, vomiting, and marked cutaneous hypersensitivity. Near the time of defervescence on days 3 to 5, maculopapular rash begins on the trunk and spreads to the extremities and the face. Epistaxis and scattered petechiae are often noted in the uncomplicated dengue, and pre-existing gastrointestinal lesions may bleed during the acute illness. Lab findings of dengue include leukopenia, thrombocytopenia, and elevations of the serum aminotransferase. Diagnosis is made by IgM ELISA or paired serology during recovery, or by antigen detection ELISA or RT-PCR during the acute phase. Severe dengue is identified by the detection of bleeding tendencies by tourniquet test or petechiae, or overt bleeding in the absence of underlying causes such as pre-existing GI lesions. Shock may result from increased vascular permeability. In milder cases of severe dengue, restlessness, lethargy, thrombocytopenia less than 1 lakh per microliter, and hemoconcentration are detected 2 to 5 days after the onset of typical dengue, usually at the time of defervescence. The maculopapular rash often develops in severe dengue. In more severe cases, frank shock is apparent with low pulse pressure, cyanosis, hepatomegaly, pleural effusions, and ascites. In some patients, severe ecchymosis and GI bleeding develop. The period of shock lasts only 1 or 2 days. Virologic diagnosis of severe dengue can be made by the usual means such as ELISA or RT-PCR, but lack of virus specificity of the IgM and IgG immune responses. Secondary antibody response can be sought with test against several flavivirus antigens. Most patients with shock respond promptly to close monitoring and oxygen administration, along with infusion of crystalloid or, in severe cases, colloid. Overall lethality of severe dengue in the tropics is probably as low as 1%. The key to control of both dengue and severe dengue is the control of Aedes aegypti mosquitoes by eliminating mosquitoes' breeding sites, such as non-degradable tires and trash repositories filled with water during rainfall. Tetravalent live attenuated dengue vaccine based on the attenuated yellow fever virus 17D platform is under advanced development. The WHO has established the following grading system for severity of Dengue hemorrhagic fever. Grade 1 includes fever, positive tourniquet test, and evidence of plasma leakage. Grade 2 includes grade 1 plus spontaneous bleeding. Grade 3 includes grade 1 or 2 plus narrowing pulse pressure or hypotension. DHF grade 4 includes grade 3 plus profound shock with undetectable blood pressure and pulse. Dengue shock syndrome consists of DHF grade 3 and 4. Shock due to plasma leakage often presents with narrow pulse pressure or elevated diastolic pressure with preserved systolic pressure, whereas shock due to bleeding often presents with hypotension or low systolic pressure. Other causes of shock must be considered, such as hypoglycemia, excessive vomiting, or bacterial co-infection. And as you all know that pulse pressure is systolic pressure minus diastolic pressure. Let's see dengue hemodynamic assessment. In case of stable circulation, vital signs, urine output, and capillary refill are normal, and along with that, warm and pink extremities. But in case of DHF grade 3, there is tachycardia, also narrowing of the pulse pressure, tachypnea, and prolonged capillary refill along with cool extremities. In case of DHF grade 4, there may be severe tachycardia or bradycardia along with severe hypotension or undetectable blood pressure, hyperpnea and oliguria, also very prolonged capillary refill and cold clammy extremities, and also there is feeble or absent pulse volume. If you want to read classification of dengue, then a link is in the description box. Please visit it and stay awesome.